dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson now. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Locke going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
They're going with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Chandler Catanzaro.
Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 38-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of a yard.
Jackson.
And it's
3rd. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The line ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lindsey on the toss left. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of
7-7, our score after 1. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Lindsey.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20.
That's good.
What big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 41 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run the counter. It's Gordon. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Block with a quick throw out to Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14, 49ers 7.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
A gain of 15. 1st down, San Francisco.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Broncos' 30-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
At the 27-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Jackson
Brings up 3rd down.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Gaunlet. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a carry for Lindsey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. gun. It's Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On third down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Lindsey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
A 10-yard gain. But
now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
good. Mixed the score.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this up past the 25. Before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Block working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion. Now it's Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Locked now on 3rd and goal. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Chandler Catanzaro on for the field goal.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Gaunlet. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Running for the shotgun with Drake. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And out. 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He's got a man, complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Winds up and this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with most Mostert. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
1 yard.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On first down, Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll go again with Lindsey. This will go for 5 up to the 33. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On first down, Lindsey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Broncos, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone. Go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone. Go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit it the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on my throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.